Now we want to talk about journal entries. Journal entries in Book of Accounts, we have specific area where we have journal entries. Journal entries are entries that are debit and credit that allow us to pass entries that we're bringing into the book. So the system allows us to create by adding a journal entry. We say add, and then we can do a reference for that and say probably we can call this opening balance entries. Is it a recurring journal? Now, there are journals that need to recur. If we are doing straight line depreciation, every single month we are doing depreciation, we can create that journal and make it recurring every month. We do not have to come and post it every month raise that journal. Like I've told you, we know we are depreciating an asset over 3 years. Each month that asset has to depreciate by a certain amount. So instead of coming to do that transaction every single end of the month, we can create a recurring journal and say that journal should recur every month. So the system will create that journal in that particular month and post that entry in the month. If it is not a recurring journal, you say no, it's an opening balance, and then you pick, let's say we are doing an opening balance on First National Bank. The amount should be in the bank, say 500,000, and then you say amount to open account or amount brought forward. A journal has a debit and a journal has a credit, so we have to come and recognize the other end of the entry, and we say probably this was cash and cash equivalents that we are holding, or there was an unapplied cash amount that we had of 500,000. And then same with that, we copy the same narration and put the same narration. Once we are happy, we can put in why we have that and then submit that, and that journal is done. We can go ahead and add another journal. We create another journal. We takes up, the system allows it, takes the next number. We can make it recurring every single month. The cycle is to infinity, or we can say every single month we remove the infinity. We say because it's a fixed asset, we're doing it depreciation we want it to be in 3 cycles every month for the next 6 months, or every year for the next 3 years, for the next 3 months. So we want this cycle, because it's a fixed asset, we want the cycle to be in 36 months. So every month for the next 36 months, we will have this journal being posted. So we call this journal depreciation of computer hardware. And then we have an account where we say we have, let me see if we have depreciation, accumulated depreciation, plant and equipment. We're going to debit or deposit on that account 40,000 on a monthly basis. And then we needed to have depreciation as an expense. So this is fixed asset, this is accumulated depreciation on the fixed asset side. Then here we need to open a depreciation account, which is an expense. So I'll just, for purposes of these discussions, I'll just take any GL and have that 40,000. And this now becomes a recurring journal on a monthly basis. So I can put my narration and say depreciation for computer hardware and submit that. So that for the next 36 months, we do not need to remember about posting for depreciation of computer hardware. The system will be posting it. This was an once-off entry. It is done, it's completed, it's finished. Then this becomes a continuous monthly reconciliation or monthly depreciation being posted. That's how we create journals in IXLCORE. Thank you very much.